Welcome everybody to the first ever episode of the SchoDown, where we give fans the lowdown of what's happening around the football club. This used to be Ask Simo, and I thought, what better way to start the new show this year to have the great man himself, Adam Simpson, with us. Simo, how are you, and do you like the new name of the show? I knew you'd hate
I've got other priorities at the moment. What happened to Ask Simo?
Well, we can pretend this is Ask Simo. I can ask you some questions and you can answer them. Okay. How about that?
All right.
Mate,
Let's go down.
Yeah, let's go. SchoDown. Game on the weekend. Positives, negatives, both obviously out of it. How do you feel overall?
They were disappointed actually. There's some stuff there that I think we're improving on. Long games, 4 quarters of 30 minutes of footy. I think there was periods there where we actually held our own. But there's other parts of the game I just didn't think we got right. So, when you play at Adelaide Oval, as you've done before, it's a skinny ground. It's actually hard to transition from the back half. So when you get it in your front half, you really got to lock it in there. And we didn't do that very well at all. And we couldn't get out of their front half. So we had 23 kick-ins, I think. So, and they quite often come back in. So we lost the supply battle. But we did some good things around the ball and contest work and stoppages and those things that we're working really hard on. So small steps.
Seen enough footy now, probably for a fair amount of time has been a turnover game, and then how you defend against that or how you attack with it, that they look like they transferred the footy off turnover pretty well.
That's probably what I'm talking about. I think you try and turn the ball over as close to your goal as possible, and of course, if they turn the ball over deep in our forward line, you think you can lock it in there a bit, and they just got through too easily. They were really slick with the way they did it, so we got taught a few lessons with that. Normally, you'd like to get over 20 forward half turnovers, and that gives you a good opportunity to score.
Yep.
I think we had 13, okay. So we're just a bit off in that area.
So a young list going around out there. Do you have opportunities to move magnets? I know that's a bit of a broad term, but do you have the depth to be able to move guys around when things aren't going like you want?
We did on the weekend. It's one of the benefits of the side we got this year. We're actually either really young, so 19, 20, or really old for football terms, in terms of your 30s. So, that dynamic's just the way it is at the moment. So we're going to keep working on the mid-range talent. But the flexibility in the side was evident. We had Jamison playing as a backman and pinch hitting in the ruck. I think we finished the last quarter with Jamison going forward ruck. Chester come on after half time and played wing. Duggan went back, been on ball. Ruben can go to the wing, he can go back. So without confusing them too much, there's some flexibility there if we want to change things up. So we did that, I think, halfway through the third, and we got a little response. But we ran out of steam halfway through the last.
You mentioned one of them. I wanted to speak about Cal Jamison with the ruck depth just down a little with Flinny's injury. Yeah, you moved him from the back ruck to the forward ruck. Which way do you see it working better?
I like him back, and it was out of necessity with Harry Edwards breaking his hand, and then Flinny going out of the side all within a week, just before we played Fremantle in the practice match. So we thought playing Jamison down back might be something different for him, and he did it really well. He's a competitor, as you know, and really honest player. And he's our second ruck, so we tried something a bit different on the weekend, rucking him from the back line, and it worked okay. I think Bailey held up his end of the bargain, and Jamo was fine when he went in there. So whether we do that going forward or not, we'll keep working through, but I think it helps. It's probably a little bit like the role you used to play, to be honest. It helps free up other tools like McGovern and Barras as well. And
you just didn't used to put me in the ruck, did you?
I didn't push you.
Why not?
I think I don't know.
Not good enough.
I was going to say athleticism and talent.
Great. That's spot on. That's spot on. A couple of club debutants as well. Tyler Brockman, Harley Reid. Let's talk about Tyler first. Everyone wants to talk about it.
Well, it's interesting on the weekend. I'm sure every club has an element of new things happening. So with Tyler and Harley, we had 2 new captains. It was Bailey's 50th game. So there's a lot going on. Adelaide Oval, I think Harley must have had 20 or 30 tickets that he got. And Tyler's, he's played footy before, but not for us. So he's had a little bit of an interrupted pre-season. I think his best definitely in front of him. He's only 21. So he's got so much speed as well, and he's really good with the ball. So need to get the ball in his hands a little bit more, but he was exciting. And Harley obviously well known what he's gone through and how he's handled it. I just don't know how he handles it, to be honest. So I think he's at peace when he's on field, when he's playing footy. So that seems to be his escape, is to actually play, which is really good.
Yeah, he looked really comfortable in that first quarter, which is a bit of a litmus test sometimes. And you go out there as a young player, so it was good to see. What
was your first game like?
We won by 100 points, played against the Bulldogs at SchoDown back in the day.
Right.
I had 3 touches, sat on the bench till about half time. It was back in the day when you coaches didn't like to rotate. You had your 18, your favourite guys, and didn't used to change it. Oh. So it's good that you've brought that into the game. What about looking forward? I know we're only Monday now, but looking ahead to GWS, big challenge.
Yeah, well, they're in probably the 2 form sides at the moment. Port Adelaide and the Giants anywhere. Last year we played really well. We come off a bad performance against North, I think, and we had a good win, a really good win. So we'll lean into that a little bit, knowing that they've changed a fair bit. That was Adam's second game as a coach, and they've obviously evolved and they've got good availability. But we're looking forward to it. Yeah, another opportunity to play younger players in front of hopefully a big crowd. We've got 3 laps of honours before the game with Boots, Nat Nui and Bung. I think there's a father-son sort of pre-game past players as well. So
good.
They're trying to really pump up the game, get as many members as we can there to see the young players play.
Well, I'd second that. I mean, GWS, given how successful they've been last year and look to be in good form, it'd be good to see some really good footy. Lap of honour, that would have been nice.
Did you get one?
No, I didn't.
What do you need to get a lap of honour?
Premiership, maybe. Now, mate, I second you with get some fans down there Sunday. Going to be a good opportunity to come see those young kids play.
Yeah. Well, we're obviously it's we don't want to be losing by 50 points every week, but it's going to take a bit of time, Scully. But we need to see improvement, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to see our kids play well, but also our senior players need to hold up their end as well. So another chance to do it this week.
Anyone coming out of the Waffle that we can expect to challenge?
Well, Waffle won by 50 points, you'd be pleased to know, on the weekend.
Against Perth?
Against Perth, yeah, it was a practice match. We had 12 players play and they all got through, all played really well. So there's some good conversations at match committee this week, which for the first time for a while.
A bit more depth.
Yeah, well, depth versus opportunity.
Yeah.
Some of the guys we've got playing at Waffle, they're young, but they played well. So, yeah, definitely some conversations.
Mate, good luck next weekend.
Thanks, mate.
Commiserations on the loss, and I think we'll see everybody back for the SchoDown next week. Maybe not with Adam Simpson. Make sure you're here.
That's why you call it SchoDown.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not going to be here.